The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeremy Sadowski, and I'm here to bring you exciting 2023 Maricosta Mustang varsity football. It's homecoming here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium as your Mustangs take on rival Redondo Union High School in the annual Battle at the Beach. This year's matchup is not only for the surfboard and bragging rights, but for third place in Bay League and an automatic CIF playoff berth. Redondo is head coached by Keith Ellison. Of course, the Ellison brothers were tremendous players when they played at Redondo. Keith went on to Oregon State and then the NFL with the Buffalo Bills. His younger brother Kevin went on to USC and then the San Diego Chargers. The Seahawks enter tonight's contest with an overall record of 6-3 and 2-2 in Bay League. They started off the season versus Woodrow Wilson and were victorious 35-0. Then they went to Torrance and defeated the Tartars 24-14. Then they traveled down to Huntington Beach and lost 13-12. And then they traveled to Paramount and were victorious 38-0. They came back home and took on West Torrance and were victorious 43-20. They followed that up with their first Bay League contest and were victorious at home versus Peninsula 7-0. Then they lost to Culver City at home 27-14. Then they went on the road versus Palos Verdes and lost 42-0. And then last week they were victorious at home versus Santa Monica 28-7. Your Maricosta Mustangs are head coached by Don Morrow in his 31st season at the helm of the Maricosta football program, and they enter tonight's contest with a record of 2-7 and 2-2 in Bay League action. The Mustangs started off a very tough preseason schedule on the road at St. Francis and lost 34-21. Then they were on the road once again at Mayfair and lost 44-35. They had their first home game versus Damien and lost 56-23. Then they were at home once again versus San Juan Hills and lost 28-20. They finished off that homestand versus Villa Park with a loss 28-13. Then they started Bay League action on the road at Culver City and lost a heartbreaker 14-13. And then they returned back to Cooper Field at Waller Stadium and took on rival Palos Verdes and lost another heartbreaker 9-7. The Mustangs then traveled north to Santa Monica where they got their first win of the season 28-21. And then last week they went to Peninsula and were victorious 35-15. After a tough start, the Mustangs are 2-2 in Bay League and have an opportunity tonight with a victory to secure third place in Bay League and an automatic playoff berth. In addition to playoffs being on the line for your Mustangs, it's homecoming 2023 here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium. Stay tuned, fans, for a special presentation from the Maricosta cheerleaders and dance team. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children.
In an all-Maricosta final. Individually, Audrey Davis, Taylor Deckert, Audrey Flanagan, Charlie Furbinger, Chloe Hines, Giselle Lau, Savannah Lau, Emma Markov, Rachel Moglia, Olga Nikolaeva, Emily Pfaff, Simone Roslin, Stella Seligson, and Kendall Steller. We also have 5 graduates that are playing College Beach right now. Brooke Ballou, Amina Campbell, Harley Greskovics, Bella Healy, Aaron Inskeep, and Tannen Rosenthal. One last final round of applause for our CIF and national champion.
Congratulations to the Maricosta girls beach volleyball team on winning a national championship. The captains are getting ready to meet at midfield for tonight's coin toss. For your Maricosta Mustangs, number 31, senior Jacob Goldberg, number 10, senior Reese Leonard, number 72, senior Michael Saltemeyer, and number 66, senior Thomas Field. The captains for the visiting Redondo Union High School Seahawks are number 3, senior Carson Cox, number 17, senior Max Osmus, number 24, senior Javon Dorbor, and number 57, senior Victor Takeda. With the captains meeting at midfield for tonight's coin toss, that reminds me of one of my favorite Costa Redondo rivalry moments. Back in the late 80s when I played at Costa, Redondo, during the week leading up to the Costa Redondo game, came over to Waller Stadium and wrote Redondo instead of Redondo on Cooper Field. A classic rivalry moment as the captains are getting ready for tonight's coin toss.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your service. Let's have a safe ball game tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
The Mustangs have won tonight's coin toss and have elected to defer to the second half. The Seahawks will start off on offense tonight. The Mustangs have elected to defend the west end zone. And we are getting ready to start the annual Battle at the Beach between your Maricosta Mustangs and the Redondo Union High School Seahawks. Where there's green and gold smoke, there's Mustang fire as your 2023 Maricosta Mustangs take the field. It's Homecoming 2023 here at Cooper Field at Waller Stadium, and one of my favorite homecoming memories happened back in 1990, right after we scored a touchdown. Just prior to the snap of the extra point, the lights went out at Waller Stadium. The Mustangs have played in 3 homecoming games prior to tonight's contest and are 2-1, looking to make it 3-1. And we are set to kick off. Nico DeSisto with a high end-over-ender into the end zone, and that will be a touchback. Redondo will start at its own 20-yard line in its first possession of the game. The Seahawks will use 2 quarterbacks this evening. The passing quarterback is Nicholas London. The running quarterback is Cadence Turner. London will start off this contest at quarterback, and he throws it to the left, incomplete, intended for number 17, Max Osmus. Second down and 10 Seahawks. Man in motion from right to left. London in shotgun. He hands the ball off to his single back, and he's going to be stopped after a short gain. Several Mustangs in on the tackle, including Jackie Reach, Namek, and Field. Broughton with the short gain for Redondo, third down. London back to pass. He's forced out of the pocket, now throws it deep down the left-hand side, incomplete, intended for Osmus. Good coverage on the play by number 17, Justin Barber, for the Mustangs. That's going to bring up a 4th down and long punting situation for the Seahawks. It's a low liner of a kick. It gets a good Seahawk bounce, and David Bergadonovan fields it to make sure it doesn't get any more yardage, as the Mustangs will take over possession with 10:56 to go here in the first quarter, right at midfield. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side. Incomplete. Intended for Donovan. Second down and 10 Mustangs right at midfield. Handoff goes to the single back. That's Matty Miller. Big gain as he will pick up, it looks like, exactly 10 yards, and that will be a Mustang first down.
Mustangs move the change. First and 10.
Mustang rushing attack has picked up in the last few weeks. I formation. Handoff goes to the fullback. That's Brady Nuthall. Brady's been a big component of that Mustang rushing attack, picking up a lot of huge short yardage plays for the Mustangs. Trips to the right. De La Cruz throws it over the middle and completes it. Good coverage by Redondo, but Donovan was able to haul it in down to the Seahawk 30-yard line. First and 10 Mustangs. I formation. De La Cruz under center. He hands the ball off to the fullback, and Nuthall is churning yardage up the middle. Big run there for the Mustangs. The Mustang line was pushing forward. Coach Morrow definitely has to like what he's seeing so far. 3-back formation. Handoff goes to the tailback. That's the freshman, A.J. McBean. Not much yardage on the play. Number 3, Carson Cox on the stop for the Seahawks. Third down situation. 3-back formation. And the handoff goes to Brady Nuthall up the middle. And it looks like he got enough for the Mustang first down. Again, Brady Nuthall has been pretty much unstoppable on short yardage situations for the Mustangs all season long. Of course, Nuthall is a sophomore, one of the several sophomores and underclassmen that have made big contributions to the Mustangs this season. De La Cruz throws it over the middle, intended for Reese Leonard. It looks like there was pass interference on that play. Johnson was in on the coverage for the Seahawks. Let's see what the officials rule here. It was either defensive holding or pass interference. And it's going to be pass interference versus Redondo.
Automatic first down.
First down Mustangs. 8 minutes, 18 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Mustangs coming out in that tight 3-back formation. De La Cruz under center. He hands the ball off to Matty Miller, and Miller works his way around the right-hand side, picks up a couple yards on the play. Second down for the Mustangs. Second and a long one. Again, 3-back formation. The pitch goes back to A.J. McBean. McBean around the left-hand side, dives at the goal line and gets into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Like I was just saying, the underclassmen have definitely performed well for the Mustangs all season long, especially in the backfield with Nuthall on the short yardage plays, and then you get A.J. McBean, who has the speed to get to the corner, and he got to the corner on this play and got it into the end zone for a Mustangs touchdown. Senior Nico DeSisto on to attempt the extra point for the Mustangs. It's up high straight, and it is good. And the Mustangs lead the Seahawks here on Homecoming 2023 by a score of 7-0. Mustangs looking for that automatic playoff bid with a victory tonight. Same as the Seahawks. DeSisto to kick off for Maricosta. And again, it's a high end over-ender deep into the end zone, and that will be another touchback for Redondo. They will start their second possession of tonight's contest again at their own 20-yard line. Cadence Turner in at quarterback now for Redondo. Empty back formation. He's going to take it himself from the QB keeper, and he's going to be driven back by several Mustangs after a short loss on the play. Butler led the charge for Maricosta. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 12 situation. London back in at quarterback for Redondo. He throws it deep down the right-hand side, incomplete. Turner, intended for Turner. Reese Leonard on the coverage. The two got tangled up. Let's see what the officials are going to call. Could be a push-off on Turner or a pass interference. Either way, it's going to be pass interference. It's going to be called against Reese Leonard and the Mustangs. I thought it might have been an offensive pass interference. However, the officials didn't see it the way I did. London in at quarterback. He's back to pass. He throws it out to the left and completes it. Number 13, Colin Kelly on the reception for Redondo. 2nd down and about 7 to go. Cadence Turner in at quarterback for Redondo. He takes the snap and takes it around the left-hand side. Jackie Reach on the stop for Maricosta. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 1 situation. London back in at quarterback for Redondo. Shotgun formation. London looks to the sideline. Shifts his running back from his left to his right. He's back to pass. He scrambles forward and is going to be tackled by Brady Nuthall. I think he's going to be just shy of the 1st down.
Depending on the spot.
It looks like one official marked him shy and the other official marked that he got the yard to gain, and he indeed will be given the 1st down. Cadence Turner back in at quarterback. Empty back formation. He takes the snap. He gets around the left-hand side, gets a nice gain before being thrown down by the senior captain, Thomas Field. Seahawks are getting close to midfield. 2nd down and about 5 to go from their 47-yard line. Handoff goes to the single back. That's Colin Kelly on the carry for the Seahawks as they get into Mustang territory at the Mustang 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Seahawks. Man in motion from left to right. London in that quarterback for Redondo. He's back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He's got a man, and it is incomplete. Osmus was looking for a penalty on the play. 2nd and 10. There was no pass interference called as London throws it out to the left and completes it. Butler on the stop. Osmus with the reception, setting up a 3rd down and 4 situation. London rolls to his right, looking to throw, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Again, several Mustangs in on the tackle. Loss on the play. That's going to bring up a 4th down and long situation. Let's see what Coach Ellison is going to do here. Big call here in the 1st quarter as we see another look at the replay as Butler forced London out of the pocket and right into the arms of what looks like several Mustangs. I see Prince and Reach over in on the stop for Maricosta. And Coach Ellison elects to punt here, trailing by 7. Berga Donovan runs up and will gain a couple yards on the return. past the 20 to about the 21-yard line, where Maricosta will start this possession.
Mustangs begin their second.
Maricosta came out with a balanced attack on its last possession and scored a touchdown with 1 minute and 59 seconds to go. Maricosta is looking to add to its 7-0 lead. De La Cruz throws it out to the left and completes it to Reese Leonard. Good for a few yards on the play. Second down and about 8 to go.
So we have a daughter who's a sophomore, Shaylin Mulaney.
Coach Morrow has to be happy so far with how his offense is performing. De La Cruz hands the ball off to Maddie Miller. Gets a few more yards around the left-hand side, setting up a third down and about 3 to go. Maybe a long 2. Pistol formation, man in motion. De La Cruz bobbles the snap, but is able to control it and get it out to Reese Leonard. And Leonard is able to stiff arm a couple Seahawks and get a big gainer into Seahawk territory. Picked up about 25 yards on that play. Let's take another look at this. As De La Cruz had trouble handling the snap, but was able to gain control right as he was getting hit and get rid of it all at the same time. And then Reese Leonard is able to stiff arm one defender into another and break free and get into Seahawk territory. Huge play there for the Mustang offense. De La Cruz back to pass, setting up a wide receiver screen. That's Charlie O'Connor, and O'Connor is able to avoid the defender and pick up another Mustang first down at about the 36-yard line. De La Cruz back to pass, another wide receiver screen, this time to the left. Completed to Dean Stazzo. That will be a couple yards lost on the play for the Mustangs, and that will do it for the first quarter. Your Mustangs lead the Seahawks 7-0 here in the battle at the beach.
During the season for our boys. Big thanks to Chicken Dijon, Brothers Burritos, Breakfast Burritos. That sounds like me tomorrow. Love them. Prime Pizza. Hillary Condren and the crew at Bottle Inn.
I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustangs football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up.
First and 10.
Mustangs start the second quarter at the Seahawk 38-yard line. Second down and 13 to go. Pistol formation. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. Play is going to be blown dead. I believe there was some motion on the play by the Mustangs. It is going to be a false start versus Maricosta, so that will knock them back to a second down and 18 situation. Handoff goes to Maddie Miller. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards on the play. It's going to be a third down and long for Maricosta. Tight. Trips right, shotgun formation, running back motion right. De La Cruz throws it to the left and completes it to Reese Leonard to about the 25-yard line of Redondo. That's going to bring up a fourth down and long situation. Let's see what Coach Morrow does. He's going to go for it. De La Cruz with the hard count, or at least he's going to try to get Redondo to jump off sides. Penalty on the play, and it's going to be a delay of game versus Maricosta.
Taken by Maricosta.
O'Connor in the punt now for the Mustangs. It's a high end-over-ender, takes a Mustang bounce and stays in bounds. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but it hugged the sideline and will go out of bounds right about the 4-yard line. 10 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Redondo starts off deep in their own territory. London hands the ball off to Broughton. Broughton gets a few yards and some breathing room for the Seahawks. 2nd down and 5 for Redondo. London still in at quarterback. He hands the ball off once again to Broughton, and this time he's going to be stopped right about the line of scrimmage. Jackie the Rock Reach and Thomas Field in on the stop for Maricosta. 3rd down and about a long 3, short 4 to go. London in shotgun. Mustangs showing blitz. Seahawks are able to pick it up, and London is able to complete it out in the flat to Broughton, and he's able to pick up a Seahawk 1st down. Butler in on the stop for the Mustangs. 1st and 10, Redondo. London back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. He's got a man wide open, and Osmus is unable to haul it in. He got past the defenders, but was unable to haul that pass in. That could have been a huge play for the Seahawk offense, but it's just an incompletion. This time it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage by the Mustangs on that play. Brady Prince over there for Maricosta. We see the JV in with the varsity as the JV season is officially over now. Redondo back to pass, and it's going to be complete this time to Cadence Turner. Of course, Turner has filled in nicely for London, who was injured a couple games earlier this season for Redondo, including a victory last week over Santa Monica. And just as I was mentioning it, Cadence Turner in at quarterback for the Seahawks. They run the Wildcat offense. Once he comes in, it's going to be a false start versus Redondo, so that will march him back 5 yards. We see Coach Dotson, who relays in the calls from defensive coordinator Ray Lee high atop the press box. Turner is going to try to get around the right-hand side, and Brady Prince is not going to allow it and stop him for a loss on the play. Nice tackle there by Brady, not allowing Turner to get the corner on him. Coach Dotson has to be happy with that play from his defense. And this time, the pass is incomplete, intended for Broughton, bringing up a 3rd down situation for the Seahawks. London in at quarterback. He's back to pass. He throws it out to the left to Broughton. And this time, Reese Leonard is able to keep a hold of him and hold him to a short gain on the play. Nice defensive play there by the senior captain, Leonard. That's going to set up a 4th down punting situation for Redondo. 4th and 12 Seahawks. Mustangs should get pretty good field position. It's another low line drive kick. It gets a really good Redondo bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds right about the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Pistol formation. De La Cruz hands the ball off to his single back. That's the freshman A.J. McBean. Not much yardage on the play. Seahawk defense read that play pretty well. 2nd down and 7 Seahawks. Pistol formation. De La Cruz fakes the handoff. He rolls to the right, completes it to Berga-Donovan, and Berga-Donovan is able to pick up a first down around the right-hand side before he's driven out of bounds just past the 30 to about the 31-yard line. Offset right, pistol eye formation. De La Cruz back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the right-hand side, incomplete. Intended for Berga-Donovan once again, as you see the Mustang Royal Court getting ready for the special halftime presentation. Handoff goes to Matty Miller. This time he tries his luck around the left side. Not much luck on that play for the Mustangs. Setting up a 3rd down 10 situation. Trips to the right. De La Cruz steps over to the right, throws it deep down the middle. Incomplete, intended for O'Connor. Good coverage on the play. Turner and Osmus in on the coverage for the Seahawks. 4th down punting situation. O'Connor back to punt for Maricosta. Gets a high end over ender, and it will bounce and roll to about the Seahawks 24-yard line, where it will be downed, and the Seahawks will start this possession with 3:47 to go here in the first half. Handoff goes to Broughton. He starts to the right and then cuts it back to the left. Will pick up about 7 yards on the play. Good job by the Seahawk running back to gain yardage when there was nothing on the right-hand side. Cutting it to the left. London back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the left-hand side. Incomplete. Barbara on the coverage for Costa. Osmus, the intended receiver for Redondo. 2 17s dueling it out in the defensive backfield there, with the Costa defender coming up big. And little running back pass to Broughton picks up a Seahawk first down at the Redondo 40-yard line. Seahawks looking to get on the board here in the second quarter. Broughton again tried to cut it back. This time he started off to the left and tried to cut back to the right, but his footing didn't help him out there as he slipped and fell, setting up a 2nd and 15 situation for Redondo. London back to pass. Here comes the rush by the Mustangs, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. Thomas Field got in there and wrapped him up. Huge play for the Mustang defense, getting the sack. Timeout on the field. 3rd down and long for Redondo with just under 2 minutes to go. Seahawks looking to try to get something going. Let's take another look at that previous play, as Brady Nuthall broke free, and then Thomas Field was able to finish off London for the Mustang sack. 3rd down and long. Seahawks in shotgun. London hands the ball off to Broughton, and Broughton works his way around the left-hand side, picks up about 6 yards on the play. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to be a holding call versus Redondo. Let's see if the Mustangs are going to accept this one or not. I believe that will bring up a 4th down situation.
4th down. Timeout Maricosta. 1:43 to go.
Penalty will be declined, and that will be 4th down for Redondo. Timeout on the field, 1:43 to go. Seahawks are going to punt it here from their own 40-yard line. Last time, Seahawks got a really good bounce, pinning the Mustangs back deep in their own territory, and they nearly got the Mustangs inside the 2-yard line. However, The ball just gets into the end zone. It will be a touchback, so the Mustangs have a minute 34 to go here in the first half. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to the single back. Nice play there by the Redondo defense. That's Joker on the stop for the Seahawks. Timeout. Mustangs. Huge play there for the Redondo defense. Couple yards lost on the play. Minute 27 seconds to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz fakes the handoff, swings it out to the left, and it is going to be caught by Reese Leonard. Third down and about 3 to go. Trips to the right, shotgun formation. Seahawks showing blitz. De La Cruz completes it once again to Leonard. This time he gets past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 Mustangs.
Yes, we're homecoming royalty.
4 receiver set. De La Cruz back to pass. He scrambles now to the right. He's looking to throw it deep down the right-hand side and nearly completes it to O'Connor. Good coverage there by the Seahawks. However, there will be a personal foul versus the Seahawks, roughing the passer. That will negate that good defensive play by the Redondo secondary. Costa at its own 48-yard line. Tight trips left. Man in motion from left to right. De La Cruz again rolls to his right. Throws it deep. He's got a man and it's incomplete. Intended for Leonard. Good coverage once again by Espinoza. 2nd down and 10. Costa. We got a little running back screen here in the middle. That's Matty Miller. Big gainer past the 35 to about the Seahawk 34-yard line. Mustangs looking to stop the clock. Get set quick, and De La Cruz downs the ball. 10 seconds to go here in the first half. 4 receivers set. Penalty is going to be against the Mustangs, so that might push him out of field goal range. De La Cruz back to pass. He rolls to his right. He's looking deep. He's throwing deep to the middle of in the end zone, and it's going to be intercepted by Cadence Turner. However, that will do it for the first half as the Mustangs lead the Seahawks 7-0 here in the battle at the beach. Stay tuned, fans, for a special homecoming 2023 presentation. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children.
We would also like to thank the Maricosta High School football team for their game that makes this extravaganza possible. There are many volunteers who are and crew members this evening supporting our show. Let's give them a round of applause. Maricosta cheer team, Rivera. education. Hunter Gregory is escorted by his mother Hannah, his father Jason, and his sister Emery. Hunter was nominated by the Maricosta Barbecue Club.
Caroline Payne. Jen Pratt. I don't think you know the story.
No, I think it's great. I'm saying
She lost her mother in July.
I just think it was beautiful.
No. We're not just those crazy parents.
Oh, no.
With a teenage problem.
Welcome back, fans, and congratulations to the homecoming king and queen, as well as all the members of the homecoming court, which included senior football player Tyler Hirschberg. Redondo kicks off, and it's going to be fielded by David Berga-Donovan. Good return for the Mustangs. He gets past the 25 to about the 27-yard line, where the Mustangs will start their first possession of the second half. Late flag down on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. And it looks like it's going to be a holding call or a block in the back versus the Mustangs. So that will negate that good return by David Berga-Donovan. First and 10 Mustangs. De La Cruz hands the ball off to Matty Miller. Not much yardage on the play. Might have picked up a yard or two on the play. Second down for the Mustangs. Shotgun formation. Single back for Maricosta. De La Cruz fakes the handoff and now tries to swing it out to his big senior receiver, Berga-Donovan. That's going to set up a third down and 8 situation. Trips to the right. Mustangs in shotgun. Running back motion right. De La Cruz back to pass. He now scrambles to the left. He's looking to pass, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. That's number 31 of the Seahawks, Brock Herrera, getting a quarterback sack. O'Connor in to punt for Maricosta. It takes a good Mustang bounce and roll, and it's going to get inside the 20. The Seahawks will start their first possession of the second half at their own 18-yard line, trailing the Mustangs by 7 points here in the battle at the beach. London starts off the second half at quarterback. Will hand the ball off to number 13, Colin Kelly. Kelly picks up about 4 yards on the play. And this time Kelly won't get much yardage on the carry. Thomas Field on the stop for the Mustangs. That's going to set up a third down situation for Redondo. London back to pass. He's going to scramble and take it himself. Nice tackle on the play by Thomas Field. Let's see if he was able to stop London from picking up the first down. Nice play there by Thomas Field, breaking free of the block and then diving and stopping Nicholas London. Huge play there for the Mustangs. Setting up a 4th down and 3 situation. Seahawks are going to punt here. Massive play there by Thomas Fields, stopping London from picking up the 1st down, as Bergatonovan fields the ground ball at the Mustang 32-yard line. If Bergatonovan didn't stop that ball, it would have traveled at least another 10 yards or so.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
8 minutes, 34 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. 4 receiver set for the Mustangs. De La Cruz back to pass. He breaks free of a possible tackle and completes it to O'Connor, and then O'Connor is able to stiff arm a Seahawk and then break another couple tackles and get to about the Redondo 32-yard line. Huge play there for the senior receiver. Let's take another look at this play, as De La Cruz was able to break free from the blitzing linebacker and then find O'Connor down the right-hand sideline, and then O'Connor stiff arms one defender, then a second defender, and then he breaks a tackle and gets it into Seahawk territory. Huge play there for the Mustangs. 4 receivers set, empty back formation. De La Cruz steps to his left, throws it deep down the middle. He's got a man. That's Reese Leonard, incomplete. Again, good coverage on the play. Kelly on the coverage for the Seahawks. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to be a hold versus the Mustangs, so that will march them back 10 yards. Coach Moore not too happy with that call. Man in motion from right to right. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to the single back. That's Matty Miller. And Miller is able to slip through the Seahawk defense. Able to pick up pretty much all of that penalty yardage on the play. 2nd down and 11. De La Cruz back to pass. He throws it over the middle and completes it to Leonard. Good job by Reese Leonard to find the hole in the zone coverage and pick up a Mustang 1st down. De La Cruz takes the snap. He steps to his right, then steps back to his left and finds Charlie O'Connor coming across the field. And O'Connor is going to get inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Mustangs. Let's take another look at this play as quarterback De La Cruz sees the rush coming on his right-hand side, steps back to his left, finds O'Connor coming across the field, and Charlie is able to get inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Mustangs. I formation. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to be a false start versus Maricosta, so that will march him back 5 yards. 1st and goal, Mustangs from the 12-yard line. 3-back formation. De La Cruz under center. He's going to hand the ball off to his freshman running back, A.J. McBean, who is able to pick up a couple yards to the Seahawks 10-yard line. Late penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct versus the Seahawks, so that will give the Mustangs a 1st and goal situation at the Redondo 5-yard line. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz back to pass. He throws it to the left corner of the end zone, incomplete, intended for Reese Leonard. That is one of the Mustangs' favorite plays, deep in the red zone.
Carson Cox maybe on the stop.
3rd down and goal for the Mustangs at about the 5-yard line. Timeout on the field. Coach Morrow wants to discuss this offensive play with his team with 5 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Mustangs will come out in shotgun, single back formation, man in motion from left to right. Timeout on the field.
Timeout on the play, Redondo. If we
Coach
get a
Ellison wants to discuss this play with his defense. Again, Mustangs come out in shotgun. Man in motion from left to right. The handoff goes to the man in motion. That's Reese Leonard. And Leonard throws it towards the end zone. And Charlie O'Connor makes a diving catch and gets a Mustang touchdown. Huge play there by the Mustangs. They've run that jet sweep several times this season, but they have not run that play from that formation with Reese Leonard throwing it, and they waited for this moment here in the battle at the beach to unveil this gem of a play as Leonard finds O'Connor. Good coverage by the Seahawks, but O'Connor makes a diving catch, and Leonard placed the ball where only his receiver could get it. Huge play there for the Mustangs as they extend their lead over the Seahawks, and DeSisto comes on for the extra point, and now the Mustangs lead the Seahawks 14-0 here in the third quarter. Mustangs looking to finish off the Seahawks here in the battle at the beach and get that automatic playoff berth, as senior Nico DeSisto will kick off once again for Maricosta, and once again he gets it into the end zone for a touchback. Maricosta looking to make it to the playoffs after starting 0-7.
We appreciate you, baby.
Cadence Turner in at quarterback, empty back formation. Double tight formation, and he's not going to get much yardage on the play. Sedlick in on the tackle for Maricosta. Whenever Turner comes in, the Mustangs are selling out for the run. London back in at quarterback, and he completes it over the middle to Boasmus. Stopped by Shearer. Third down and long to go for the Seahawks. Single back formation. Seahawks in shotgun. London back to pass. Throws it over the middle and completes it to Cadence Turner. Shearer does not believe it was a completion, but the officials are ruling it a catch and a Seahawk first down.
1st and 10, Seahawks move the chain.
London in at quarterback, man in motion from right to left. Single back formation. The handoff goes to the single back, that's Colin Kelly. And Kelly is going to be stopped by Prince and Reach on the play for the Mustangs, setting up a 2nd down and 5 situation.
Wishing him all the best.
Senior captain, number 57, Takeda, limping off for the Seahawks. Hopefully he'll be back for Redondo. London throws it out to the left and completes it to Turner, and Turner breaks free and then is tackled by his opposite number 1, Butler. Penalty flag on the play. Looks like it might be a horse collar versus the Mustangs, possibly a face mask. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be. Looked like that penalty was on the tackle near the sideline. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be. It is going to be a personal foul versus the Mustangs. I believe it is going to be a horse collar versus Butler on the tackle. 1st and 10, Redondo. London back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the right-hand side, intended for Turner, incomplete. Good coverage by the Mustangs. Reese Leonard in on the coverage for Maricosta. 2nd down and 10, Seahawks. Ball at the Mustangs' 23-yard line. London hands the ball off inside. That's number 14 for the Seahawks. Huge play there for Redondo. That's Bo Osmus on that inside handoff. That little counter play for Redondo picks up a huge gain in a first and goal situation just inside the 5-yard line. London in at quarterback. Seahawks in shotgun. The handoff goes to the single back Colin Kelly, and he's going to be hit hard right at the line of scrimmage by Reese Leonard and Jackie the Rock Reach. Jackie's had a huge season for the Mustangs. The sophomore linebacker sets up a second down and goal situation. Pistol formation. London fakes the handoff. He rolls to his right, throws it towards the end zone. Incomplete, intended for Osmus. Third down and goal for Redondo right at the 5-yard line. Mustangs defense looking to hold the Seahawks out of the end zone. Cadence Turner now in at quarterback for Redondo. He's going to take it himself and get about a yard or so on the carry. Sedlick in on the stop for Maricosta, as well as several other Mustangs, setting up a fourth down and goal situation at the 4-yard line. Timeout on the field. Coach Ellison wants to discuss this huge play with his offense. Trailing the Mustangs by 14 points, Redondo needs to get some points on the board on this drive. Going for it on fourth down. London back to pass. He throws it towards the left side and completes it to Cadence Turner, who is able to keep in bounds and get a Redondo touchdown. Huge play there for the Seahawk offense, keeping Redondo in this contest. The extra point is up high, straight, and it is good. So the Seahawks trail the Mustangs by one score, 7-14, with 54 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Back to receive for the Mustangs.
Redondo to kick off here near the end of the third quarter. Mustangs looking to get something going here on this drive, as Berga Donovan will return it up the middle past the 32, about the 35-yard line, where the Mustangs will start this drive, looking to put some more points on the board and finish off the Seahawks and secure that automatic bid. Pistol formation. De La Cruz fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws it deep down the right-hand side, incomplete. O'Connor was able to catch the ball, but he was out of bounds when he did so. Second down and 10, Mustangs. 4-receiver set, De La Cruz throws it at the feet of Matty Miller. Third down situation for Maricosta. Trips to the right, shotgun formation. De La Cruz back to pass. He's forced out of the pocket, and he's going to be he's still on his feet, looking to throw it deep, and it's going to be intercepted. De La Cruz somehow got away from the Redondo rush, but then he threw an interception to Colin Kelly. Let's see what the call on the field is going to be. That play took forever to develop, as De La Cruz was scrambling all over the place. It looks like there's going to be multiple penalties on this play, as the referee is explaining to Coach Morrow what the calls are going to be.
Call on the field looks to be an interception.
And the first penalty is going to be a holding call versus Maricosta, which will be declined. And then a personal foul versus Redondo after the interception. So it will be Seahawks ball with 23 seconds to go here in the third quarter at the Redondo 49-yard line. Man in motion from left to right. Seahawks in shotgun. London hands the ball off, and then it's pitched back to the end around, and that's Osman breaking free down the right-hand side and getting pushed out of bounds at the Mustang 35-yard line. 1st and 10 Seahawks. Nice play there by the Seahawk offense. Turner in at quarterback. Double tight formation. He's going to take it himself around the left-hand side. He'll pick up a couple yards on the play to about the Mustang 34-yard line, and that will do it for the third quarter. Your Mustangs lead the Seahawks 14-7 in the battle at the beach. I'd like to take this time to thank Skechers for their continued support of Mustang football and Maricosta athletics, and to remind you fans to attend the Skechers peer-to-peer friendship walk presented by Nickelodeon. Go the extra mile for our children. The entire Maricosta 1993 championship football team wishes all levels of current Mustang football teams much success this year. Let's go Mustangs, step up. The Seahawks will start the fourth quarter 2nd down and 8 from the Mustang 32-yard line. Maricosta leads Redondo 14-7 here at the start of the fourth quarter. London in at quarterback, man in motion from right to left, single back formation for the Seahawks. London rolls to his right, throws it deep down the right-hand side and incomplete. Nearly completed that one to Bo Osmus. 3rd down and 8 situation for the Seahawks. London in at quarterback, Mustangs showing blitz, man in motion from left to right. London hands the ball off to Kelly, and Kelly hands the ball off to Osmus, and Osmus is going to go the distance for a Redondo 32-yard touchdown. Huge play there for the Seahawks. They ran that little reverse play twice on that drive and got big gains on both runs, including that 32-yard touchdown by Osmus. And the Seahawks have knotted this game up at 14 here in the fourth quarter. It's wide open as Bergadonovan returns it. He's breaking free up the middle. He gets past midfield and is going to be taken down by the kicker, number 35, Nicholas McGee. McGee was the only thing in between Bergadonovan and the end zone. However, that was a nice 50-yard return by David Bergadonovan. Let's take another look at this play as he fields it at the 5 and then breaks free up the middle. And then Nicholas McGee makes a touchdown-saving tackle for the Seahawks. Mustangs have good field position to start this possession here in the fourth quarter. I formation. Handoff goes to Brady Nuthall, and Nuthall fights his way forward for 5 yards. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to be a face mask versus the Seahawks. Huge play there for Maricosta. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Handoff goes to Matty Miller. He's able to pick up a couple yards around the right-hand side. It's going to be a 2nd down and 8 situation for the Mustangs. High formation. Handoff goes to the fullback. That's Brady Nuthall once again, and Nuthall gets a big gainer up the middle. Brady Nuthall has had a fabulous sophomore year here on the Mustang varsity team. Three-back formation. The pitch goes back to the freshman, A.J. McBean, and McBean is able to spin his way through a tackle there and gain another yard or two on the play. A.J. McBean has utilized the spin move effectively all season long. First down, Mustangs. De La Cruz under center. He hands it off to his fullback, Brady Nuthall, and again, Nuthall is just picking up yardage up the middle. Great job by the Mustang offensive line, knocking that defensive line of Redondo back. Second down and 5, three-back formation. The pitch goes to A.J. McBean. McBean works his way around the right-hand side for another couple yards on the play. Third down and short situation, three-back formation. Handoff goes to Nuthall, and Nuthall again picks up the first down for the Mustangs. Can't recall a time this season that Nuthall has not picked up a first down on a short yardage situation for the Mustangs. Three-back formation. Handoff goes to McBean, and McBean is going to be stopped right about the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a second down and goal. Donovan shaken up on the play. Hopefully he'll be okay and back in action for the Mustangs. Timeout on the field. This game is all tied up at 14. Mustangs took that 14-0 lead over the Seahawks, and then the Seahawks came storming back with 14 straight points to tie it up. Three-back formation. De La Cruz hands the ball off to Nuthall, and he surges forward for a couple yards to about the Seahawk 3-yard line. Third down and goal, Maricosta. Shotgun formation. De La Cruz rolls to his right, throws it towards the end zone. He's got a receiver. That's Matty Miller, who hauls it in and is able to get a foot in bounds, and a Mustangs touchdown. Huge play there for the Mustangs offense, answering the Redondo 14 points in a row with a touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Nico DeSisto on to attempt the extra point for Maricosta. It's up high straight, and it is good. However, it looks like there's going to be a penalty on the play. I believe Redondo jumped off sides. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up high straight and good. However, there's more penalty flags down. Again, I believe the Seahawks jumped off sides once again. Third time's the charm, and it is good. So the Mustangs extend their lead to 21-14 as Nico DeSisto has to kick 3 extra points to get that extra point on the board. DeSisto to kick off for Maricosta. This time it's fielded at about the 1-yard line by Bo Osmus, and Osmus is going to be taken down just shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense has gotten it going here in the second half, scoring 2 touchdowns. Mustang defense needs a huge stop here on this drive as they retake the lead in the fourth quarter. London in shotgun hands the ball off to Broughton, and Broughton is going to be taken down after about a yard and a half gain on the play. Second down for the Seahawks. London still in at quarterback for Redondo. He's back to pass. He throws it out to the right and completes it to Cadence Turner. And Turner is going to be about a yard or two short of the first down. Third down and 2 Seahawks. Man in motion from left to right. Handoff goes to Broughton, and Broughton hands the ball off to Osmus, and Osmus is able to pick up about 8 yards on the play for a Redondo first down. That play is so hard to defend. Motion from left to right. London back to pass. And he's nearly sacked, but is able to get the ball out and complete it to Bo Osmus. And Osmus is down to the Mustang 30-yard line. First down, Redondo. Huge play there for the Seahawks. They've been moving the ball on the ground in the fourth quarter, and now they set up the pass on that play. Cadence Turner in at quarterback for Redondo. He's going to throw it this time. First time we've seen him throw it this contest. He completes it, but it was read well by the Mustangs. Completed to Stober for about a yard or so on the play. London back in at quarterback. He's going to take it himself up the middle. Nice run there by London, and then a slide to avoid the contact. That will be enough for a Redondo first down at the Maricosta 19-yard line. The ball is snapped. London wasn't expecting it. It hits him. He's able to pick it up, and he's lucky he didn't lose that ball. It's going to be a loss on the play. Huge play there for the Mustang defense. London wasn't expecting the snap to come. However, he was quick enough to recover it. Redondo in shotgun. London scrambles to the right and will pick up a few yards on the play. Third down situation for the Seahawks. Seahawks trailing the Mustangs by 7 here in the fourth quarter. London back to pass. He's throwing it deep down the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Bo Osmus. That's going to bring up a fourth down play for the Seahawks. They're going for it. London back to pass. He's hit as he throws, and the ball is going to be incomplete, and the Mustangs will take over on downs. Huge play there by the senior captain, Thomas Field, hitting London as he was throwing the ball, forcing the incomplete pass, and the Mustangs will take over with 1 minute and 36 seconds to go. Handoff goes up the middle. Mustangs just looking to run out the clock now at this stage of the ball game. Second down and about 7 to go. Timeout Redondo. 1 minute 27 seconds to go. 3-back formation. Handoff goes to the fullback, Brady Nuthall. Just want to hold on to that ball and run that clock here.
Brady Nuthall, the ball carrier.
Short gain on the play. That clock is rolling. Mustangs looking to finish off the battle at the beach. Coach Morrow sends his play in with his junior quarterback, Nico De La Cruz. 3-back formation. De La Cruz hands the ball off once again to Nuthall, and Nuthall surges forward to about the Mustang 20-yard line, and that should just about do it, as the clock will run out on the Redondo Union High School Seahawks, and the Mustangs are victorious 21-14, as we see Thomas Field do a cartwheel in the middle of the field. Can't recall the last time I seen a Mustang football player do a cartwheel, but when you beat the Seahawks at home on homecoming and secure a playoff berth, that's deserving of a cartwheel. And the Mustangs will be third place in Bay League after starting the season 0-7, 0-2 in Bay League play. The Mustangs finish off with 3 straight victories, securing third place in Bay League play, and will get an automatic bid to the CIF playoffs. Huge win in the battle at the beach to take down the rival Redondo Union High School Seahawks, and the Mustangs are still alive and will advance to the CIF playoffs. We'll see you next week. Stay tuned for some player reactions. This is Jeremy Sadowski with senior captain Jacob Goldberg. Jacob, Mustangs had a tough start of the season, finished it off strong, beating Redondo in the Battle of the Beach. Can I get your thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, so we didn't have a strong start to this season. We had a tough schedule, went 0-7, but I think that really built character in us. We're playing hard teams, but we didn't give up. We battled it every single week, and it obviously carried over to this week. They weren't playing the same teams as us, and it was showing on the field. I wish we could have beaten them by more, though. Hey, I'm hyped for the playoffs, so let's make a little run. Thank you.
It's Jeremy Sadowski here with senior Charlie O'Connor. Charlie, Mustangs come up with a big win here and finish off Bay League strong. Can I get your thoughts on tonight's game, beating the Seahawks?
Yeah, I mean, like, some people won't think it's a pretty game, but I mean, our defense played well, our offense had some struggles, but like, we fought back, and it's 0-0 now. We're in the playoffs. That preseason, we played a hard one. That taught us some lessons, and now I think we're gonna go on a run here. 0-0, playoffs time.
It's Jeremy Sadowski here with senior Thomas Field. Mustangs finished the season off strong, going 3-0 in the final 3 games and winning the Battle of the Beach. Can you talk about tonight's contest?
You know, it was tougher than I thought it would be, but we came out. They played a great game, but we played better. I mean, I stepped on what we needed to, and so did our defense. It was a close game, but I'm happy that we won. I'm happy that we get to keep going.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here, senior Matty Miller. Mustangs pull off the victory versus the Seahawks. You scored a touchdown late in the game. I couldn't see it from where I was. Can you talk about that play and beating the Seahawks?
Yeah, I mean, that was a brand new play. We've never ran it before, actually. And I'm just glad we got it in. Nico had a perfect throw, and it's awesome. I'm so glad we got it, and great to have the win.
This is Jeremy Sadowski with senior Slater Smith. Mustangs pull off the victory in the Battle of the Beach. Can you talk about tonight's contest and how you've been rolling the last few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, these last few weeks have been great. You know, had a rough start, 0-7, but we've been pulling through week after week and, you know, trying to get there to the playoffs, and we're ready. We're ready for what's next.
This is Jeremy Sadowski here with sophomore Brady Nuthall. Mustangs played some old-fashioned smash-mouth football. You had some huge runs there. Can you talk about tonight's contest?
Too close. It was too close, but I'm glad we pulled through, and I'm glad I could be the team mule for a game.
This is Jeremy Sadowski with junior quarterback Nico De La Cruz. Mustangs pull off a big win here in the Battle of the Beach. Can I get your thoughts on tonight's game?
It was a good game. We had to make it interesting for the fans. We didn't want to, but that's what it came down to. I think we're happy with the result that we won.